The Visa Center Q&A with fun games. Hosted by Junie Sorsano and Justin Aguilar every Sunday and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Dubai time.
Sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dyan, please do share our Facebook Live now and tag your friends, especially those who would like to go to Australia, Canada, or New Zealand.
Any questions or clarifications about migration are welcome. Comment them below.
We love the Visa Center!
Is a must to get there. Hey, it's not true. Not true at all. Because there are programs that IELTS and other English tests are not required. You need to have a big amount of money in the bank. Great news! Not all the time, because there are programs that proof of funds are not mandatory to process your application. It is expensive. False. We have options, and part of it is planning and goal setting. There is an age limit for a study permit. There is definitely no discrimination when it comes to learning new skills or studying a new course. The process is difficult. Not really, because the Visa Center is there for you every step of the way.
How much is the cost of my application? The best thing for us to do is to ask the TVC consultants, wherein they will give us the comprehensive pricing scheme depending on the country that you would like to apply for, the program that you're eligible to take, and the type of visa that you prefer.
Here are some of the amazing benefits of becoming an international student in Canada. Apart from having an internationally recognized qualification, you can work part-time during your study and full-time during semester breaks. Your partner can work unlimited hours as a holder of permanent work permit during your study. Apply for postgraduate work permit after your study and stay in Canada with your family. You may include kids in your application and they can study for free in public schools. As an international student, you gain extra points for your permanent residence application. You and your partner may qualify for permanent residence after only 1 year of full-time work experience. Enjoy the fantastic climate and quality of life in Canada. Know if you are qualified today. The Visa Center, shaping a better future. Here are the basic benefits of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. As a permanent resident, you get to work, study, or do business in Canada. Get access to their universal healthcare. You get the benefit of free education for children up to 18 years old and a highly subsidized secondary education. They also have the Canadian Child Tax Benefit, where you get support from the government for raising your children. Unemployment insurance of up to 65%, Social Security and age pension for your retirement. As a permanent resident, you also get to sponsor your family as a temporary or permanent resident. And of course, you have the luxury of traveling to and from Canada from the date that your visa has been granted. Experience the beauty of Canada as a permanent resident. And after accumulating years of living in Canada, you can apply for citizenship and hold a Canadian passport. Well, we all know that the Canadian passport is one of the most powerful passports in the world. Be our next successful client. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Hi everyone, it's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in Dubai. Good evening if you're watching in the Philippines. It's me, Justin Aguilar, and welcome to another episode of the Visa Center Q&A. So we'll be having a very good discussion this afternoon all about student visa processing to Canada. So if you have questions or if you're an aspiring international student to Canada, feel free to ask your questions dahil we will be together with one of our education and immigration experts to answer your questions. And syempre, hindi matutuloy ang live na to kung wala ang aking partner, di ba? Na sobrang dashing in red. Ayan. Let's all welcome my partner, the first vlogger here in UAE, no other than Mr. Junie Sarsano.
Talaga natawa ako doon. Sana hindi matutuloy ang Facebook Live na ito. Ayan.
Siyempre, hindi kompleto partner pag wala ka dito sa TVC Q&A. And tinan mo naman talagang nakaabang yung viewers natin and na-expect nila that you'll be here. Gaya ni Front Row Manila partner na nanonood sa atin all the way from Ermita, Manila. Sabi niya, good evening Sir Junie and Miss Justin.
Ayan. At saka good evening sa lahat. No? Na si Mikael John is also watching us tonight. Ayan. Good evening po sa inyong lahat, lalo na sa mga viewers natin dyan sa Pilipinas. Ayan, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. At ngayon, tuloy-tuloy tayo, lumipat na tayo, partner, sa ating next country naman kasi nag-focus tayo lately sa Australia. So ngayon, Canada naman. Very good yung ating mga advertisement ngayon, no? Kasi parang nagiging visual na yung pagpipresent natin ng mga benefits ng pagiging student or pagiging permanent resident ka dun sa Canada. Kaya mas paiigtingin pa natin ngayon yung usapin natin about student visa to Canada. Kaya sa mga viewers natin na nagpaplano or meron kayong mga kakilala na balak talaga na pumunta ng Canada, ito po ang fastest way to enter Canada. Kaya dapat itag nyo na po sila.
Yes, that's right. And of course, partner, no, para sa mga viewers natin na first time manood ng ating TVC Q&A, let's inform them that currently, yung borders kasi isipin nila, naku, kamusta naman ba yung borders ng Canada, di ba? So currently po, they're actually allowing the residents to be back in Canada, and those who have visas, student visas, are actually allowed to enter Canada. So since last year, even if may pandemic, yung mga successful student visa applicants po natin ay nakakabiyahe papasok ng Canada. So that's, I think that's another, just to clear, no, sa ating, sa minds ng viewers natin, just in case they're asking.
Okay. At saka syempre, sunod-sunod naman ng mga magagandang balita natin, partner, no, when it comes to student visa applications, yan, dito sa The Visa Center. Kaya nga po, if you guys are really decided na po, hindi po problema na pandemic tayo ngayon. So nakikita nga natin parang mas nagiging favorable sa mga applicants natin yung opportunity na to, no, na we are still dito sa COVID-19 pandemic situation. Kaya if you think na Canada is the better option for you to stay, let's say to study, to work, and bring your family, then dapat nakatutok kayo dito sa ating Facebook Live kasi magiging magandang aral na naman ang isi-share ng isa sa ating magaling na education and immigration consultant. Ayun.
That's right. Ayan, partner. Ipakilala na ba natin siya on screen?
Yes, let's do that. Okay, sige, gawin na natin yan.
Ito, partner, let's all welcome on screen all the way from our Business Bay branch, Miss Judy. Hi, Miss Judy. Kamusta ka dyan?
Hello po. Good evening. Kamusta po kayo?
Ayun. And partner, no, si Miss Julie, siya talaga yung isa sa mga matagal na nag-stage sa Business Bay branch natin. So, Miss Julie, batiin mo naman mga malapit sa areang yan, sa Business District or Business Bay.
Ayun po. Hello po sa lahat ng viewers ng The Visa Center at hello sa lahat ng mga taga-Business Bay.
Okay. So ako madalas ko na nakikita na ngayon dyan, kaya marami tayong mga kababayan dito, no, na nagtatrabaho, yung mga offices nila is nasa Business Bay talaga nakalocate. So, siguro Miss Julie, i-share lang natin yung timings natin para at least maybe we have viewer na, di ba, malapit lang dyan, but they don't know yung timing natin. Baka mamaya, akala nila pareho lang yung timing nila na after their office, iwala na rin tayo. So, can you share yung timings ng ating Business Bay office?
For our Ramadan timings po, nag-start tayo ng 8 a.m. up until 3 p.m. Pero yung normal timings po natin after nito is from 11 a.m. up until 8 p.m. po.
Ayun.
Okay, that's good.
Alright. At
At
syempre,
saka open tayo ng weekends, di ba, partner? Yeah, open tayo ng weekends.
Every day po, yes po.
Okay.
Open tayo every day. Kasi ang kasalitan ni Miss Julie dyan ay si Miss Pam. So, hi Miss Pam if you're watching. At kung yung mga early viewers natin at gustong bisitahin si Miss Julie dyan sa aming office, pwede niyo po kami puntahan sa 1903, the Exchange Tower, dyan lang po sa my Business Bay area. Pagbaba niyo po ng Business Bay train, ayan, or metro station, 10 to 15 minutes walk po siya papunta sa Exchange Tower.
Right?
Right?
Okay. Alright, so ito habang hinihintay natin na I think we will have to give time to Miss Julie to prepare ng kanyang presentation. Ayan, para sa mga viewers po natin guys this is the Visa Center Q&A. Though ang ating pinaka-main discussion for tonight focuses more on student visa to Canada, but if you have other inquiries or question and clarification, feel free pa rin po to write down in the comment box. Ayan, at saka syempre may mga announcement tayo. Abangan nyo guys yung anong date yun? April 28 natin na episode. Yan yung last episode natin for the month. Mamimigay tayo ng his and her watch from our sponsor. Walang iba kundi ang Alab Gold and Diamond. Kaya tumutok nood kayo.
At syempre partner, para dun sa mga gusto pang mas in-depth na kasi today we're going to discuss about student visa going to Canada. If you're interested to become an international student in Australia, we're inviting you sa aming webinar this coming Friday. So all you have to do is sign up to our registration link. We have a Facebook event on our main Facebook page, the Visa Center, for that. You'll find the Zoom link for the registration for that event. So, ayan, para naman sa mga interested mag-Australia, partner.
Yes. At saka syempre, ayan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang ating pa-contest with Kinaan International. So, just visit yung previous episode namin, nandun po yung instruction, i-like nila yung page nila at ang page ng The Visa Center. And then, maaari kayo makapakasama dun sa raffle at mananalo kayo ng mga skin and hair skincare. Tongue twister siya sa
hair essentials. Ayan.
Alright, okay. Ayun, so...
Alright, I think ready na. I think ready na si Miss Julie. So, Miss Julie, we're going to give the floor to you for your presentation this evening.
Thank you pa. Ayusin ko lang po yung slides. One moment.
Alright, so while Miss Julie is fixing her slides, no partner, we have here our first question coming from Ross Sichen Telen Ampos. Sabi niya, how about for working visa? Ayan. So, actually, si Visa Center, as much as possible, what we want is for you to have an application that will give you benefits na pang matagalan, di ba, partner? That's why what we process mainly are student visa applications and permanent residency.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so I think the screen is ready for Miss Julie.
All right. So my name is Julie, and I am one of the immigration consultants of the Visa Center. Tonight po, mag-focus tayo sa Canada student visa. For the qualifications, first is high school graduate is welcome to apply. So for other schools po, tumatanggap sila ng high school graduate, and for some other schools naman po, kinakailangan nila ng 72 units ng college. No age limit tayo. That's the good thing about Canada kasi kahit anong age natin, pwede tayo mag-apply ng student visa. The IELTS is optional and nakadepende po siya sa school na pipiliin natin. The good thing if doon po tayo mag-a-apply or mag-enroll sa affiliated schools ng The Visa Center. Pag tayo po ay Pilipino, hindi na po nila nire-require si IELTS. So all we have to do is to take the placement test or placement examination, which is for free lang po siya at online po natin siya gagawin. Next po is proof of funds is required. It's another term for show money, kung saan kailangan natin ipakita na we can really sustain our living up until matapos yung studies natin sa Canada. Statement of purpose, ang SOP po is yung sasabihin natin yung intentions natin, why do we have or why do we want to study sa Canada. So pag Canada po, wala tayong one-on-one interview sa immigration nila. So dito po sa SOP nakalagay lahat yung mga genuine intentions po natin para makapag-aral tayo doon. Next po is yung benefits. First is, as we all know, Canada is a first world country, so being able to study there can give you internationally recognized qualifications. Pag nakapagtapos ka sa Pilipinas at makakapagtapos ka pa ulit sa Canada, it will be a big thing po. Or if ever man na hindi mo natapos yung degree program mo sa Pilipinas, pero makakapagtapos ka naman ng Canada, it's also a big thing. So good thing po siya sa atin. You can bring your family with you. Canada is for family migration even if you're still studying. Pwede mo nang isama yung spouse mo at saka yung children mo. You and your spouse can work while you study. So, earning while learning siya. It doesn't mean na araw-araw kang papasok. So, meron lang po tayong timings at saka day na papasok tayo sa school. And ang legal time naman natin sa pag-work ay 20 hours per week. While your spouse naman po is allowed to work full-time. Next is your children can get free education while you study. So, ang mga children ay up until 18 or up until they turn high school, libre po yung pag-aaral nila. You can also apply for PGWP after your study. So PGWP stands for Post-Graduation Work Permit, which is kung 1 year ka po mag-aaral, bibigyan ka nila ng another 1 year PGWP. Open work permit po siya at magkakaroon po tayo ng full-time or pwede tayong mag-apply sa mga trabaho at magkaroon ng full-time. Pag 2 years naman po yung course natin, 2 to 3 years or up until 3 years naman po yung PGWP na pwedeng ibigay sa atin. So para po dito, hindi po lahat ng schools ay nag-o-offer ng PGWP. So kailangan vital talaga na or kailangan talaga hanapin natin yung school na nagbibigay nito kagaya po ng mga affiliated schools ng the Visa Center. Next po is experience good quality of life. So Canada's quality of life po ranks highest in the world. Next po is gain extra points for permanent residency kasi after your study, pwede po tayong or allowed po tayong mag-apply ng permanent residency and one way po natin is yung Express Entry Federal Skilled Worker Program, which is a pointing system. So if nakapagtapos tayo dito sa Canada, para po sa factor ng education natin, mag-gain tayo ng another points doon. Para naman po sa factor ng working experience natin, we can also gain points po. It is a pathway to permanent residency kasi of course yung mga goal naman talaga or yung pinaka main goal natin kaya tayo nag-enter as a student is para makapag-apply din po tayo ng PR after the long run. Then easy access to employer of participating communities ng RNIP po natin. Kasi dito po one affiliated school po ng the Visa Center is Confederation which is located po sa Thunder Bay, Ontario. Ang Thunder Bay, Ontario naman po ay isa sa participating communities ng RNIP at pag nandun na po tayo inside ng Ontario na yon at nakapag-aral po tayo doon, mas madali na po tayo makakapag-apply ng RNIP kasi mas uunahin po nila tayo. Then next po is one example po ng mga course. Actually, yung course po natin nakadepende po to or kailangan relevant po siya either sa working experience mo o kaya educational background mo. Isa ring factor na kinoconsider natin is yung age natin sa pagpili po ng course natin. So one example po is yung culinary management. It is a 2-year diploma course. So courses taught in the culinary management diploma program include the fundamentals of food production, a wide variety of cooking styles, and so much more. You'll learn about dining culture, the theory and history of mixing drinks, as well as the history of wine and how to pair it with food. You'll even learn the ins and outs of kitchen management, fine dining, and hosting as part of your training. At ito po ay pwede rin po siya sa school natin na Fansho. Ito po ang course na ino-offer nila if tayo po ay cook dito sa Dubai or dito po sa UAE, sa Pilipinas or saan man, or meron pong experience sa hospitality industry. Mga possible career po natin is pwede tayong maging chef, maging food service manager, and we have a wide variety of food service environments po. Possible part-time jobs naman natin can be a waiter, bartender, kitchen staff, administrative assistant, cashier, or you can choose any field po na gusto nyo regardless kung kahit hindi po siya related sa course na kukunin mo sa Canada. And average salary po natin dito sa Ontario, kasi doon po located si Fanshawe, is 17 CAD per hour po. Common intakes po natin. Intakes is the start of classes. Time frame po talaga natin if we're going to study is 4 to 6 months ang full processing, but still, nakadepende tayo sa intake na pipiliin natin. So, pwede po tayong January at saka September, pero yung ibang schools ay nag-offer din po ng May at saka August. One example po nitong client natin, si Mrs. Esperanza po, she applied under student visa po. So, naka-receive po siya ng letter of acceptance ng November 25, 2020. So, dito papakita po natin yung time frame ng pag-a-apply niya sa the Visa Center or pag-a-apply niya po ng student visa to Canada. Naka-receive naman po siya ng visa grant notice ng November 18, 2020. Kaya po, naging mas matagal yung itong letter of acceptance niya kasi nag-defer po siya ng intake or nagpa-move po siya ng intake or start ng classes sa Canada. Na-receive naman po niya ang kanyang visa stamp ng October 26, 2020. At pwede rin po niyang masama yung family niya or sinama niya po yung family niya. Nagpa-medical po sila ng December 14, 2020. Both her husband po at saka yung child nila. At naka-receive po ng visa si Sir ng February 17, 2021 at na-stamp po yung visa nila ng February 10, 2021 po. Yun po, yung sa whole process natin sa kanila. If gusto niyo po magpasa sa akin, ang aking email po ay julie@visacenter.ae. You can also call or WhatsApp me po sa +971 56990 7261.
Alright, ayan. So, very detailed na partner na kasama pa pati yung examples ng mga granted visas natin. Very recent din yung mga yan. So, para dun sa mga gusto din na maka-experience ng service ng The Visa Center, feel free to contact Miss Julie para makapag-start na kayo at malaman nyo kung qualified ba kayo to become an international student. Ayun, nakamute si partner.
Ayun.
Yes.
Anyway, so nakikita naman natin guys, no? I mean, if you're going to compare ang Canada at Australia when it comes to bringing your dependents, ang advantage kasi ni Canada is that your spouse or your partner can actually get a full-time job. So, yun ang kagandahan nun kasi syempre, lalo na pinag-uusapan natin yung follow-through nung process, no? That if you really wanted to continue applying for a permanent residency, it is an advantage talaga sa'yo that you have an on-ground tuloy. You have an experience na inside Canada kasi that's additional score kasi talaga siya. So, I think, lalo na sa mga viewers natin dyan, if you have family, you have kids, magandang pathway to papuntang Canada.
That's right. Ayan, partner. We have here our regular viewer, Sir Arnel, watching us all the way from KSA. Good evening po, Sir Arnel. And nagtag na siya ng kanyang friend. So, thank you so much, sir. Pati si Bibing Sama, ayan. Tsaka si Hyder Ali, ayan. Asking again about working visa. Ayan, I think we've answered that question earlier. But for his benefit, ayan, Miss Julie, can you enlighten our viewers? Ano ba yung difference ng international student visa at saka PR sa working visa?
So for student visa po, it is also a pathway to permanent residency, pero we have to undergo kailangan din mag-aral ulit, but we can work 20 hours per week, while your spouse naman po can work full-time. For permanent residency naman, let's say for example, express entry ka, you can enter Canada, and kayo po yung maghahanap ng work doon, any field that you want, as long as you are qualified for that program.
Yes, pero gaya nga ng sabi natin no partner during our previous lives, syempre, we want you or to give you enough guidance din, no? Syempre, it will be advantageous for you to choose a job that eventually will help you land for that permanent residency. Correct, partner?
Oo, pampastrong ng iyong profile. Ayun. Okay, so ito na sir, dagdag kalinawan na lang, Miss Julie. I mean, para sa mga viewers natin, especially yung mga first time na manood sa atin. Since na-mention mo, no, na let's say, interesado sila to apply for a student visa to Canada. So, when is the best time talaga na i-apply na nila yung dependents nila? Would you say ba na dapat on the same application na submission, parang one go submission lang? Or would you prefer ba na kailangan to follow? Kasi parang, yung example natin kanina kay Esperanza, no, parang she got the student visa first, and then afterwards, in-apply yung kanyang anak at saka yung husband.
Ayun po, it will be a case-by-case basis kasi if ever na kaya mo namang isama agad yung whole family mo and you have the funds po for you to prove talaga na you can really sustain your living at saka yung living ng whole family mo while you are studying, then we can also do that. Possible siyang gawin. Pero if ever naman po na hindi pa ready yung funds natin or magkakaroon ng risk yung application natin, pwede natin i-advise sa clients natin na mauuna muna si primary applicant wherein gagawin muna natin or mag-i-stay po muna sa Philippines or kung saang bansa man po ang kanilang mga dependents. Pag na-approve po yung visa niya, then we can work out the visas po ng mga dependents niya.
Okay, so that's...
If I may share no partner. Yes, oo. If I may share no partner, kasi ang nakakatuwa doon, they were initially planning it to be that way sa shinare ni Miss Julie. Pero iba pala, ang ganda kasi ng pagkakasabi ni Miss Esperanza sa akin. Sabi na, pero iba daw pala yung plan ni God for them. Kasi along the way, sa kanilang pagpaprocess ng application, they were surprised to receive a blessing, which is yung baby nga nila. And ang reason pala nun is because sabay-sabay pala silang pupunta ng Canada as they all have their granted visas, diba? So thank you, ma'am, for sharing your story sa The Visa Center. Kasi it serves as an inspiration para dun sa mga young couples out there, di ba? Or couples na nag-iisip na mag-build ng family in the future. So, I think it's a really good investment to check whether you're qualified and eventually benefit from the amazing na benefits na binibigay ng Canadian government.
Mm-mm. Okay, that's actually true. At saka, ito no, I mean, lalo na sa mga viewers natin, I think we have new viewers na nanonood ngayon. With this pandemic situation na meron tayo, di ba mas nalaman natin kung gaano kaganda yung support na binibigay ng Canadian government sa kanilang mga resident doon. And one good news, partner, ay nakita ko online, na again, although I think you did mention this already, na parang nakita ko lang ulit sa news, just an update, na yung Canada talagang binibigyan nila ng opportunity yung mga nandoon na mga non-permanent resident nila, like students, ino-offeran sila ng permanent residency. So I think they will be needing more. I'm just not sure if it's around 900,000 or something. Pero ibig sabihin nito, guys, if you are there under student visa, ayan, so most probably, alam mo yun, yung special offer na yon na binibigay ng Canadian government, well, you might going to enjoy that later on. Although, as per sa explanation naman kanina ng Miss Julie, na magandang opportunity din talaga that you're going to start as a student in Canada kasi mas makakapag-gain ka ng additional points to make sure na you will reach yung score na kakailanganin mo for permanent residency.
Ayun. At saka ito, Miss Julie, we have here, this is actually one of the most common questions asked every time that we discuss about international student processing. Sabi dito ni Bibing Sama, sabi niya, hi po, how much pong estimated proof of funds and how long is the estimated process? So actually, it usually vary depende sa bilis din ng pagsasabit ng documents. Am I right, Miss Judy?
Yes po, kasi yung estimated process po natin is at least 4 to 6 months, pero magdadependent po siya sa intake na pipiliin natin. So as mentioned earlier po, meron tayong January and September intake, at meron din naman po tayong May at saka August intake, which is sila yung mga optional. So kung nag-start ka ng maaga, pero pinili mo ay January, or pinili mo is 2023 pa, possible din naman po siya, kasi hindi naman po nag-expire yung application niya sa The Visa Center. So as long as ready na po yung funds.
Correct.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so ibig sabihin nito, no, kasi may mga clients ay iba-iba yung storya ng tawag nito ng kanilang approval. So there are some who are yung documents nila are already ready and they have budget na to pay for their tuition. Kaya mabilis. Pero meron naman yung iba na medyo mabagal pero gawa ng mga delay of document submission or hindi pa enough yung budget na kakailanganin. Pero kasi what's good about the Visa Center naman, even you're going to, let's say, start na your application at hindi ka pa ganun ka-ready right away, ang kagandahan naman po kasi dito is we have so many options sa payments. Okay, meron tayong terms ng payments, meron tayong non-transferable yung ating transferable rather yung ating applications, and at the same time, tawag nito, hindi po na i-expire dito ang inyong application. So yung kagandahan mo, start now, and then matatapos lang ang ating relationship, ayan, once your visa is already been granted. Yun yung kagandahan dito.
That's right. At saka syempre, partner, kasi there are those na parang sumagi lang sa isip nila. Gusto nila, pero hindi nila alam kung saan mag-uumpisa. So I highly recommend na makapag one-on-one consultation sila with Miss Julie. Ayan. Kasi si Miss Julie will help you answer your questions in terms of saan ba dapat mag-umpisa. Tingin siya din yung magsasabi sa inyo if ready ka na ba? Kasi doon mo makikita kung ano yung mga kakailanganin mo, ano yung mga kailangan mo paghandaan. So, again, book that one-on-one consultation. Our number is down there in the ticker below. So, save it and book that consultation as soon as you can. That's
Mhm.
for free.
Yes. Oo, kasi totoo pala talaga sa ibang agency pala talaga may bayad. Okay. Anyway, ito may question tayo dito galing kay Jake. Ayan. So ito na Miss Julie. Ayan, mag-iipon daw muna siya ng 500,000. Sabi niya, para or 500,000. Pero gustong-gusto niya talaga mag-work ng Canada. So ano ba yung mga options natin na makapunta sila sa Canada to work? Kasi syempre kung ang discussion natin tonight no is student visa.
Becoming an international student,
Oo,
yes.
partner. Kasi ang international student visa kasi is yung cost will vary depending on your course, anong, 'di ba, kung anong school ang pinag-enrollan mo, nagbabago siya, maaari siyang mas mahal, maaari siyang mas mababa. Pero do you have other option ba, Miss Julie, na hindi ganun kasobrang laking gastos if they just wanted to like work in Canada?
Ayun po. So we are specializing permanent residency and student visa to Canada. If hindi po student pathway yung kinoconsider natin, then maybe po eligible tayo for permanent residency. Meron po tayong mga factors na kinoconsider if para po malaman natin since iba't iba po yung program natin. If kung may kasamang work naman talaga, yung gusto natin, we do have AIPP and RNIP, which is permanent residency with work and accommodation. The good thing about it, kasi hindi lang may kasama siyang work, kundi yun po, may permanent resident ka na agad at pwede mo makuha yung buong pamilya mo at the same time may enjoy mo yung mga benefits na ino-offer ni Canada.
Mhm. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Ito, sabi ni Bibing Sama pala, Miss Julie, thank you daw sa iyong answer. Yan. Thank you din po for tuning in. And we have here partner si Arnel Rosales Cinto na first time manood ng TVC Q&A.
Oh,
Wow,
hello.
welcome to the show.
Ayan,
Welcome
good
to the show,
evening.
Sir Arnel. Good evening. Kung nasa ang bansa man po kayo.
Mm-mm. Okay. So partner, ang gawin natin ngayon, we will take a break. Ayan, para sa mga viewers natin, especially mga baguhan dyan, we are open, guys, to any of your question for as long as it is related to migrating sa Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. Magbabalik kami with two of the most important advertisement na meron tayo for you to understand the benefits of student visa to Canada and at the same time, yung benefits mo naman as a permanent resident doon. Okay, so we will be back after this at kailangan ko munang hanapin ang video. Okay, let's do this.
Here are some of the amazing benefits of becoming an international student in Canada. Apart from having an internationally recognized qualification, you can work part-time during your study and full-time during semester breaks. Your partner can work unlimited hours as a holder of permanent work permit during your study. Apply for postgraduate work permit after your study and stay in Canada with your family. You may include kids in your application and they can study for free in public schools. As an international student, you gain extra points for your permanent residence application. You and your partner may qualify for permanent residence after only 1 year of full-time work experience. Enjoy the fantastic climate and quality of life in Canada. Know if you are qualified today. The Visa Center, shaping a better future. Here are the basic benefits of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. As a permanent resident, you get to work, study, or do business in Canada. Get access to their universal healthcare. You get the benefit of free education for children up to 18 years old and a highly subsidized secondary education. They also have the Canadian Child Tax benefit where you get support from the government for raising your children. Unemployment insurance of up to 65%. Social Security and age pension for your retirement. As a permanent resident, you also get to sponsor your family as a temporary or permanent resident. And of course, you have the luxury of traveling to and from Canada from the date that your visa has been granted. Experience the beauty of Canada as a permanent resident. And after accumulating years of living in Canada, you can apply for citizenship and hold a Canadian passport. Well, we all know that the Canadian passport is one of the most powerful passports in the world. Be our next successful client. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Gusto mo bang kumita nang walang nilalabas na puhunan? Or gusto mo magkaroon ng negosyo na ang puhunan ay sipag at tiyaga? Gusto mo ba magkaroon ng online jewelry business pero di mo alam kung saan o paano ka magsisimula? Marami na pong sumubok. Marami na rin pong nag-succeed. Will you be the next Alab Army?
Okay, so we are back, guys. Ayan, at syempre nakita natin yung advertisement natin with one of our sponsor, and ang Alab Gold. So standby po kayo. Join us, guys, on our last episode ng The Visa Center ngayong month of April. Ayan, mamimigay po tayo ng his and her watch from Alab Gold. Ayan. At saka ngayon ay acknowledge natin ang ilan sa mga viewers natin. Ano nga ba yung mga comments nila? So dito nagtatanong si Sherry Mericilio, ayan, how to apply for tourist visa. Hi Sherry, I'm so sorry, no? So as of now, I think yes, we are actually helping also our kababayans to apply for a tourist visa or a visit visa. But when it comes to travel, kasi medyo, alam nyo na yung restriction kasi because of some issues, di ba, with some borders na sarado pa. So as much as we can, wala muna as of now. Ayan, but we are open for migration processes. So yun yung po pwede po talaga. So while waiting for my partner, Justin Aguilar, so I will have Miss Julie muna. Ayan, so hinihintay natin ang ating brand communication manager. Okay, so ito na lang Miss Julie, no, while we are waiting for some more question coming from our audience or from our viewers, can you share ba, do we still have a slot available ba for our promotion ngayong Ramadan? Baka pwede mong i-announce?
Yes po, actually naka 50% off tayo sa lahat po ng mga gustong mag-apply under student visa. For 25 slots lang po siya. Ang remaining na lang po natin ay 10. Up until end of this month po siya.
Okay. So guys, that's 50% off. Ayan, so i-take nyo na po yan. Ayan, para po you can start your journey papunta po ng Canada or papunta man yan ng Australia. Okay, so I think I have some follow-up clarifications na lang para sa mga viewers natin while waiting for some more questions. Ayan, so dito kanina, no, kasi pinag-uusapan natin about family. May concern is, binanggit mo kanina is yung kids. So, just a clarification. So, ang pwede lang nila maging dependent na mga kids, dapat minor. And for them also to enjoy the benefit of having a free education in Canada. So, yung mga hindi na minor, hindi sila po pwede as dependent, Ms. Julie.
Ang eligible po nating dependents is up until 21 as long as dependent pa po talaga sila sa parents nila at mapakita po nila yung continuous studies nila. If ever po na darating tayo sa age na 21 at gusto kang isama ng parents mo.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, let's say 21 years old siya or younger than that, pero kung may trabaho na and all, may chance na maaring hindi ma-justify yung application.
Yes po, it might be hard kasi hindi na po siya dependent sa parents niya.
Okay. And follow-up question na lang, since kanina nabanggit natin that they can actually include their spouse or yung kanilang partners. And dagdag information lang po sa lahat when you say common law partner po, pwede po na yung ka-live-in partner nyo, ayan, for as long as you have proof that you've been living together for a minimum of 1 year. Kahit po yung mga same-sex partners, and ina-accept po yan ng Canada. Pero the question now is, how about ngayon yung mga minors? Parang i-flashback lang natin para sa mga viewers natin na kunyari they have, let's say yung anak nila is mag-aaral doon na minor pa kasi we're offering Canada student visa. So kunyari they are still considered that less than 21 for example. So they're allowed to bring their parents or yung guardian nila, Miss Julie?
If under 18 po tayo, ina-allow po tayong dalhin yung parents natin. Pero if hindi na po tayo minor, then yun po. Kailangan po talaga, we can do it, dapat magawa natin siya on our own.
Okay, so that's very good. So at least malinaw yan. And para sa mga viewers natin dyan, ayan guys, feel free po to comment, ayan, or let's say if you have clarification or if you know anyone na may plano na pumunta po ng Canada, it's either mag-student visa man yan or tawag nito or gusto na talaga niya maging permanent resident doon, yan, tag them now sa ating live para po ma-cover pa natin yung ilang mga questions nila at matulungan sila syempre ng The Visa Center. Ayun. Partner, you're back!
Yes, I'm back. At yan nga, partner. Ang ganda ng discussion niyo ni Miss Julie at ang ganda ng mga scenarios, no? So, kung kayo po ay nanonood ngayon and you think you have that specific dilemma, no? Yun yung naghihinder para makapag-start kayo ng inyong application. Ask them out. Baka sakaling mabigyan ng answers ni Miss Julie tonight.
Okay. So, ito meron tayong isang pahabol na question dito, partner. This is very good from Laura. Yan, sabi niya, for PR in Canada, mga ilang months or year po kaya magwe-wait bago makaalis? Okay, gusto natin linawin yung kanyang tanong. Okay, sinasabi niya siguro yung gaano katagal yung process. Ayan, kasi we understand naman yung process kasi is iba-iba siya, no, depende sa profile or depende sa applicants. Ayan, pero i-base na lang natin, Miss Julie, as per your personal experience, handling permanent residency applications. Ayan, so or as per our experience, ayan, sa mga na-approve ng mga applications natin for permanent residency, ano yung average na time na kakailanganin nila para bago sila makaalis or ma-approve ng kailang application?
Ayun po. So magbigay po tayo ng 2 samples. First is for the federal skilled worker or express entry federal skilled worker. Since it is a pointing system, at least 1 year siya, pero it will depend pa rin kung gaano kataas ba yung points na meron tayo para po mapili tayo agad ng immigration ng Canada. For AIP and RNIP naman, since it is an employer-driven program, it will solely depend po if makakakuha ba tayo agad ng interview at makakapasa tayo agad sa interview. So kung sa express entry ay at least 1 year pero nakadepende sa points mo, si AIP and RNIP naman po is 1 year upon receiving your job offer.
Okay. So yan din ang reason, para sa mga viewers natin, partner, yan yung reason kung bakit ginagawa ni The Visa Center na walang expiration ang inyong mga applications dito. O kasi it may be mabilis, it can be a little slow, or maaring, kasi time will come, maaari rin na mag-change yung mind mo eh. Kasi di ba kunyari, na-promote ka na na-promote at gumanda naman ang buhay mo dito sa kung nasaan ka ngayon. You might going to like rethink, di ba, not to continue that. Then at least you have the power to transfer your application. Yun yung kagandahan noon. So just start your application with that. No, avail our free assessment, start your application, and then wala pong magiging problema ang inyong ang inyong contract with the Visa Center.
That's right. Ayan. At saka syempre no, partner, we also have flexible payment terms. And currently nga, di ba, napakaganda ng offer na minention kanina ni Miss Julie para sa ating mga viewers. So if you're really interested, di ba, start. Sabi nga nila, hindi ka makakarating sa isang bagay hanggang hindi mo sinisimulan. So take that one step, di ba? Book that one-on-one consultation. At least you get to know, nasaan ka ba? Nasaan yung footing mo pagdating sa iyong dream na mag-immigrate papuntang Canada.
That's true. Okay. So, partner, I think somehow na-cover na natin yung ilang mga clarification na kailangan, lalo na for student visa to Canada. So, siguro, shall we start sharing our offices? Ayan, para alam nila, no? Kasi guys, what's good about the Visa Center is, kasi ito yung mga dilemma, yung mga problema ng ilang mga expat, no, na nasa abroad, na kapag nag-apply sila, tapos later on, it's either nag-settle down na sila sa Pilipinas pero wala pa ring update sa kanilang application, natatakot na sila kasi paano yan, parang uuwi na ako sa Pilipinas or nag-end of contract na ako, paano na yung application ko dito, hindi na makakabalik. So tayo kasi we have office also in the Philippines pero hindi po issue yung location nyo kasi hindi naman kailangan na may office talaga dyan ang The Visa Center kasi lahat ngayon online na rin lang naman. Okay?
Right. Ayan. So let's share our offices. Let's start with our main branch. We're actually located at 101 NBQ Building, Bank Street, Bordeaux, Bourjuman. Nandyan po yung aming contact number. That's 9714-331-0006. And ito po ay actually nalapit lang sa may Bourjuman Metro Station, Exit 4. Konting lakad lang. Ayan, makikita nyo na po yung NBQ Building. Sa first floor po kami.
Okay, Miss Julie, share our office dyan sa Business Bay.
For Business Bay Office, 1903 The Exchange Tower, Business Bay, Dubai. At pwede po kayong tumawag sa +971-4247-2615.
At saka syempre, ayan, para po sa mga viewers natin na hindi po nakakaalam pa, meron po tayong office dito sa Algosays. We are located po sa M21 Al Musna Building, Algosays. Ayan, pwede po kayong tumawag sa 04-335-7995. At saka, ayan, partner, ang ating Abu Dhabi branch.
Yes, para naman po sa mga nasa Abu Dhabi, pwede nyo rin po kaming bisitahin dyan sa 19th floor, number 53 po ng Algate Tower, Hamdan Street, Abu Dhabi. Ang number naman po namin dyan ay 971-2508-9066 or pwede nyo rin po kaming i-message sa aming official Facebook page na The Visa Center Abu Dhabi.
Okay, at ngayon punta na tayo ng Philippines. Ayan, Miss Julie, our first branch.
Ayun po, sa Nueva Ecija ay second floor JFG Building, San Juan, South Cabiao, Nueva Ecija, Philippines. At pwede po kayong tumawag sa +63-4433-9017.
At saka syempre, ayan ang aming bagong bukas na branch sa Batangas. You can also guys visit us sa third floor ng 3A Marlon M. Luansing Building, A. Mayo Street, Barangay 6, Lipa City, Batangas, Philippines. And tawag po kayo sa +6343-723-5618 or +63963-385-5416 or i-visit niyo po ang ating official Facebook page na The Visa Center Batangas. Ayun.
Alright, ayan. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok nyo sa another episode ng The Visa Center Q&A. Siyempre, maraming salamat sa iyo, Miss Julie, for joining us in this episode. Ayan, again, contact Miss Julie to book your one-on-one assessments. And of course, thank you, partner, for joining me. I-share mo naman sa ating mga viewers, saan ka ba nila pwedeng i-follow?
Miss Julie, saan ka nila pwedeng i-follow or yung contact details natin?
Partner, ikaw kasi yung tinanong ko eh. Pero sige, go ahead, Miss Julie. Ikaw na.
Okay.
Ayan. Miss Julie, share naman sa ating viewers.
So, pwede po kayo mag-email sa akin, julie@visacenter.ae para po ma-check natin ang inyong eligibility, or you can call me directly at meron din po akong WhatsApp sa number na to, +971-56990-7261 po. Thank you.
Okay. So, ito na ako na. Anyway, sige. Ayun guys, para naman sa mga viewers natin, if you wanted to follow my vlog, ayan, so ako po ay nagvo-vlog at hindi ko na makita ang aking slide. Anyway, ito po, you can look for Buhay sa Dubai sa YouTube. Ayan, pwede rin po ako i-follow sa ibang mga social media handles na meron ako. And of course, ayan guys, check out po if you are a TikToker or meron po kayong TikTok, pwede nyo pong i-follow ang The Visa Center para po sa mga short clips and tips and guides na sinishare namin dyan. Ayun. And
yes,
partner,
that's right. Oo, para naman sa mga gusto kong i-follow, my page is Hey, It's Justin Aguilar. That's also my handle on Instagram, TikTok, Kumu, at iba pa. Maraming salamat po ulit sa pagtutok ninyo. Again, if you're interested to become an international student in Australia, do attend our webinar this coming Friday. We'll be sharing a poster in a while sa aming official Facebook page and other The Visa Center pages. So don't forget to register. And of course, see you again this coming Sunday, 6 p.m. Dubai time, 10 p.m. Philippine time for another episode of the Visa Center Q&A with fun games. Bye guys, thank you and good night.
bye guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.
There are several Filipinos who thinks that immigration is not for them. Pero bago mo sabihin na hindi para sa iyo ang isang bagay, I think you should at least try and understand the process of immigration. I have to call the Visa Center right now. We offer processing of permanent residency and student visa applications for those who's moving to Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. They don't just tell you to go for it, they go with you through it. Starting from a very detailed assessment, processing of papers, up until you fulfill your immigration dreams. They offer a very flexible payment terms with non-expiry contracts and transferable applications. Marami na silang natulungang magtagumpay sa pangarap na mag-migrate. It's time to make yours happen right now.